Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're just going to get started in 1 second. It seems to me that there are still some tech things that are taking place, so I'll wait until I am spotlit to know that our tech team is ready, and then I will get going. I see Rabbi Shapiro is also unmuted, though he's not going to be doing anything for a while. So hello, Rabbi Shapiro. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello.
We can
Shabbat Shalom.
we can mute you because you are not going to be doing anything for a while.
People have been trying to for years.
So Hector, whenever you're ready, I'll be spotlit so I can start, and then we'll go ahead. Thank you very much. Happy 4th of July, everyone. I hope you are enjoying a quiet 4th of July this year, but reflective and celebratory nonetheless. We are going to begin with Birkot HaShachar. If you're able to do so, please rise. It's on page 103 in the Lev Shalem Siddur, this Siddur here. And the full Sim Shalom, it is on page 65, and in the just Shabbat Sim Shalom, it's on page 10. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech asher tasech v'bina levchi min yom u'vein laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesani betzamo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesani bat chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Mechi mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesali kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael betifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten layev koach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavir sheina meinai utnuma me'af apai v'rasam fanecha nalar v'latinu. Utenenu yom v'chol yom lechanoch et rachamim beinecha v'nei korim v'tigmalenu chasadim tovim. Baruch atah Adonai kol mel chasadim tovim l'Am Yisrael l'olam yadam. You may be seated if you have not sat down already, or just on the next page in your Siddur. Ashrenu matavchakenu, humanaim gorlenu, umayafa yerushatenu, asher shanachnu mashkimim arvim, erev avoker, ramim pamayim bechol yom, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Kadesh Shimcha Makdish Shemecha, V'Kedesh Shimcha Be'olamecha, U'Vishuatcha Tarim V'Tegbi Akarnenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Shimcha Barabim. We're going to turn now to page 112 in the Lev Shalem, page 72 in the full Sim Shalom, page 32 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom. Yom Shabbat Kodesh, Shabbalim Tadash, Mim Zoshili Yom Shabbat Tov Magalu Masachanu Nami Adam Kamach Shabbat Echad. Odianu v'meseva deshenim v'ranim miyu le'agi ki Adonai tzuri v'lo avlatavo. Page 120, page 81, and page 50. Mizmor Shir Chanukat Habayit LeDavid. Eilecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Eilecha Adonai Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Shema Adonai v'choneni. Adonai ozer li. Shema Adonai v'choneni. Adonai ozer li. Leheman yizmecha kavod v'lo yidom. Adonai Elohai le'olam odeka. Mourners Kaddish, page 121, 82 or 52. If you're observing a yard site or if you are in mourning, please rise. Yit gadal ve'yit kadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich mochutei, bechayechon uviyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Israel, ba'agala uvizman kari ve'imru amen. Yehi shemei rabbah mevorach leolam ulamei almaya. Yit barach ve'yish tabach ve'yit pa'ar ve'yit romam ve'yit naseh ve'yit hadar ve'yit aleh ve'yit halal shemei dekudisha brichum. Le'ilah min kol birchata ve'shirata tush bechata ve'nechemata da'amiran be'alma ve'imru amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. If you're able to do so, please rise for Baruch She'amar, page 122, page 83, and page 54. Baruch She'amar ve'haya ha'olam, Baruch hu, Baruch hu sever shi, Baruch hu merveh Baruch hu. Baruch Adonai Yachid Cheolami, Melech Meshubach Uvardei Ad Shemo Gadol. Baruch Atah Adonai, Melech Mehulal V'Tishbachot. You may be seated. Middle of page 126, page 86, and or page 58. Hoshia et amecha, uvarech enavtecha. Ureim, 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 v'nasim, reim v'nasim ad ha'olam. Hoshia et amecha, uvarech nachlatecha. Ureim, 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 v'nasim, reim v'nasim ad ha'olam. Nafshechet al-Nizim. ואני בחסדך בטחתי, יגל ליבי בישועתך, אשירה לאדוני כי גמל עלי, למנצח מזמור לדוד, השומע מזמור גבוה. והוא כחתני זה בחובתו, יסיס כמו למסוך. תורת אדוני תמימה משמעות הנבש. יהיו לרצון המרפי, וגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי, לדוד בשנתו אתמול לפני אבימלך בגר שובה ילך. The middle of the page, or the mem on your page in the middle of this acrostic. Mi haish echafetz chaim, ohev yamim lirotov, netzor leshon chameira, ושפתיך מדבר מרמה, סור מרע ועשה טוב, Bakeshalom verodfehu enei Adonai el tzadikim v'loved. Podeh Adonai nefesh avada velo yashmu kol hachosim bo. Page 132 in the Lev Shalem, page 92 or page 72. If you are able to do so, please rise. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov, ki le'olam chasdo. Shebeshifleinu zachar lanu ki le'olam chasdo vayifrekeinu mitzareinu ki le'olam chasdo noten lechem lechol basar ki le'olam chasdo hodu lel hashamayim ki le'olam chasdo. You may be seated just a few pages ahead for the sum for Shabbat. Mizmor shir le'yom HaShabbat. Tzadik tamar yifrach keres balvanon yiske shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid ki hashar Adonai tzuri velo avlata bo anamalaki levesh Eidotecha nemnu meod levetcha navakodesh Adonai leorchem bihim michem Adonai lelam yismachonam b'masavish. Vehu rachum yechaper bo v'lo yishchit v'erba l'shiva bo v'lo yirkoch hamato Adonai Hoshia hamelech yanenu v'yom koreinu Ashrei yoshvei veitecha od yehalu chasela Ashreyam shekacha lo Ashreyam shadonai lo ohavt. Pohotecha tedecha mazvilecha charatzan tzadik Adonai b'chol dercha v'chasidecha masek. Tehillat Adonai yadaber pi v'yivarech kol b'tzar shem gadshol le'laved v'anachnu nevarech yam me'ata v'yad olam Hallelujah Hallelujah L'nafshi Adonai Elohecha yazamar le'ohevad. Adonai shomeret kirim yatom ve'almana yoded v'derech reshayim ye'aved imloch Adonai le'olam Elohai Zion ledor v'ador Hallelujah Hallelujah Psalm 150 can be found on page 141, page 100, or page 88. Hallelujah, 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 bekocho, hallelujah, birkia uzo, hallelujah, vivorotav, hallelujah, kerov gulo, hallelujah, beteka shofar, Luhu benevel vechinor, hallelujah, betofu machol, hallelujah, beminim vehugav, hallelujah, betzil talei shema, hallelujah, betzil talei trua, kolan shema, tehallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah, kolan shema, tehallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Baruch If you are able to do so, please rise. We will be on page 142 in the Lev Shalem, the page after Psalm 150 in your Siddur. Et Adonai le'nei kol hakahav, vayomer David. Atahu Adonai Elohim, asher b'chata b'Avraham, v'yotzeto me'or kasdim, v'ysamto shamo Avraham, u'matzati lavavo, ne'eman lefanecha, v'chorati mo ha'brit ha'teretz. והיה בקעתי לפניהם, ויעברו בתוכם ביבשה, ועודפיהם השלכת במצולות, כמו אבן במים עזים, ויושיע אדוני ביום ההוא את ישראל מיד מצרים, וירא ישראל מצרים. ויאמינו באדוני ובמשה עבדו, אז ישיר משה בני ישראל את השירה הזאת לאדוני ולמש. מיכה מחה מלאנה, מיכה מחה, ננה בקודש נורתי, לא תספר לה, תתהיה מחנות. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, ki l'Adonai hamlocha Moshe b'goyim, v'elu Moshe be'artzi l'shvot et arisa, ve'ayta l'Adonai hamlocha, ve'aya Adonai l'melech kol haaretz, bayom hahu i Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. You may be seated top of page 145, page 104, or page 334. נשמת כל החי, תברך את שמך, אדוני אלוהינו, נשמת כל החי, תברך את שמך, אדוני אלוהינו, ינני Ilufinu male shira kayemo shnerina kamo gala vasvatinu. Nehalechecha nishabechecha niforechecha nivorechet shem koshecha kamo leDavid. Barchei nafshi et Adonai v'chol korvai et shemecha. Hayal v'tatzu motuzecha hagadol b'chvod shemecha. Hagibor lanetzach v'nora v'noratecha. Hamelech hayoshev al kisei rav. We're going to continue now with Shachari. We're hearing a lot of background noise. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but maybe we can figure that out before we begin Shacharit. So whoever is unmuted, maybe we can have them be muted. Before we move on to Shacharit, I just want to say I can't see many faces because I'm not utilizing my computer except for to be in front of you at the moment. But the few faces that I can see have two spars, and it's just so lovely to see a father and a son right next to one another. My father is doing a service in the room next to me, so I can hear my dad. And it's really just nice to see you here, Rabbi Spar, and to have you here for your son to read Torah for us later. It's just really bringing me a lot of joy to see the two of you together. So thank you for being here. Shochenan maharam v'kadosh shemo. Befi yesharim titala uvdivrei tzadikim titbarach shochenat maharom v'kadosh shemo shochenat maharom v'kadosh shemo uvilshon chasidim titramam uvekerev kedoshim titkadash shochenat maharom v'kadosh shemo shochenat maharom v'kadosh shemo makalot ribavotim chavit Yisrael להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפעל, לרומם, להדר, לברך, לעלה ולקלס, על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות, דוד בן ישי, עבדך משיחך, please rise, ישתבח שמך, לעד מלכנו, על המלך הגדול הקדוש בשמיים, ורצקי לחננו. ברכות והודות מעתה ועד עולם, ברוך אתה אדוני, המלך גדול בתשבחות, אל ההודות אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך מלכי העולמים. We're about to begin a period of time where I will not recite page numbers as often. Between now, the blessing following Baruch Hu, which we will not do again for another week as we are in our own homes creating a virtual minyan. And we are now at the blessing after the Baruch Hu, which can be found on page 150 in the Lev Shalem, page 107 in the Sim Shalom, and page 340 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer havorach choshech oseh shalom uborei et hakol hakol yaducha v'kol yishabechucha v'kol Adonai Hamir la'aretz v'dorim ha'lev v'rachamim v'tumei chodesh v'cholim tamim v'aser v'sheitam v'cholim Ein k'erkecha v'etzlecha v'tzpiltecha u'midom elach Ein k'erkecha Adonai Eloheinu b'olam hazeh Ve'ein zulatcha malkeinu l'chai olam haba Efes piltecha go'aleinu limot ha'mashiach Ve'ein dome lecha moshienu לתחיית המתים אל אדון הכל המעשים ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה גודלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו הביט קהל חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד על מרכבה זכות ומישור לפני חיסו חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו יצרם לדעת בבינה ופסקי כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות משלים בקרב תבל מלאים זיו ומפיקי נוגה נעזיב בכל העולם שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם עושים להם הרצון קונם פר וכבוד עונים לשמה תולה ורינה לזכר מלכותו קרא לשמש ויזרח אורה והתקין צורת הלבנה שבח נותנים לו קוצם ומרום תפארת וגדולה שרפים ואופנים והיות הקודש ינאי Yanai, 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 להל אשר שבת מכל המעשים היום השביעי תתברך מושיענו על שבח מעשה ידיך ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפרוך הסלע תתברך צורנו מלכנו וגואלנו בורא קדושים ישתבח שמך למלכנו כולם אהובים, כולם ברורים, כולם גיבורים וכולם עושים באימה וביראה רצון כולם וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה וטהרה בשירה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ופרים ומריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור ונורא הקדוש הוא וכולם מקווים עליהם וברכות כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים בהירה קדוש 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 אדוני צבאו מלוך על הארץ כבודו בפנים אחד לעומתה משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו לברוך לימוד תיתן ולך אור חדש על ציון תאיר ונזכה כולנו מהר עלי אורו אור חדש על ציון תאיר ונזכה כולנו מהר עלי אורו ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות דבר רבה אהבתנו אנו אלוהינו חמוד והאר עינינו בתורתך ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך ולא נבוש לעולם ולא נבוש לעולם חודשך הגדול והנורא, פתחנו נגילה ונשמחה, נגילה ונשמחה, ישועתך. והביאנו לשלום מארבע כנפות הארץ, ותוליכנו קוממיות לארצנו, כי אל פועל ישועת אתה, ובנו בחרת מכל עם ולשון, וקרבתנו לשמך הגדול. סלע באמת להודות לך ולייחדך באהבה. ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר עם ישראל באהבה, אל מלך נאמן שמו ישראל. אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, והים שמות תשמעו שמות. למען תזכרו ועשיתם כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת ויציב לכם. דור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים, וחיסון נכון ומחתו ואמונתו לעד קיימת, ורב חיים וקיימים. אמת שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו אלוהי אבותינו, מלכנו מלך אבותינו, גואלנו גואל אבותינו, יוצאנו יצור ישועתנו, פודינו מצילים אל עם שמך, אין אלוהים זולתך. עזרת אבותינו אתה הוא מעלה, מגן המושיע לפניהם ולפניהם. We're now in the middle of page 158, page 114, or page 352. After we recite Sur Yisrael all together, you will begin your own whispered Amidah. We will come back together with Oseh Shalom at the end. Tehillah le'Elyon baruch u'mvorach Moshe bnei Yisrael lechanu shira besimcha rabba ve'yameru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi chamocha neder b'kodesh norah tehillah dosefele שירה חדשה שבחו גאולים לשמך שפת הים יחד כולם הודו וימלכו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך ליום Kenumecha Yehuda ve'Yisrael Gohalenu Adonai Tzvaot Shema Kedosh Yisrael Baruch Atah Adonai Kahal Yisrael. It's Rabbi Shapiro who's unmuted. Oseh shalom v'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Oseh shalom Bimromav, Uyatse Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru, Imru, Amen. Yananai, 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 Shalom Imromav, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru, Imru, Amen. I'm now going to pass the mic quite literally over to Rabbi Shapiro, though it seems like he's been unmuted the whole time, so we could have been singing together. We are going to hear Torah from one of my all-time favorite Torah readers, Marshall Kramer. Rabbi Shapiro and I have both had the honor of having Marshall as one of our regular Torah readers and someone who brings Torah to us not only through his chanting but also through his teaching. And then we will hear a half Torah from Ilan Spar. And as I said before, it's just such a wonderful thing to be able to see your parents here with you. And Rabbi Shapiro, take it away.
I agree with everything Rabbi Schatz said.
That's good because it was all right.
As I always do. They told me that they needed to leave me unmiked, by the way. It wasn't just to mess with you, but
got it.
It's interesting seeing yourself in front of all these chairs. It looks very Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It's nice to be here, whatever here is with you right now. I know you're all saying Shabbat Shalom back to me, even though I can't hear it. And yeah, like Rabbi Shad said, Marshall is going to chant Torah for us. He's going to start with the Bracha La'asok B'divrei Torah. We're going to be reading the first part of the triennial reading for this week's parasha, which is right at the beginning of Parshat Chukat. So it's found on page 880 of the Eitz Chaim Chumash. If you are following along in a different book, it's the beginning of chapter 19 of Bamidbar of Numbers. Marshall's going to read the first few aliyot, and then we'll pause after he finishes the fifth aliyah for Mishaberach, for prayer for those in our community who are in need of healing, and then we'll move forward with the rest of the reading. So Marshall can and should now be spotlit, and he'll say the bracha, and then he'll begin reading for us.
Okay, I'll recite the first of the two brachot before studying Torah. If you're interested in seeing it, it's on page 107 of the Lev Shalem and on page 63 of the Slim Sim Shalom. I'll recite it both in English, in Hebrew and in English, thinking that the English will enrich our experience of the bracha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, who has provided us with a path to holiness through the observance of mitzvot, and has instructed us to engage with the words of Torah. First aliyah. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe v'el Aharon lemor, Zot chukat haTorah, asher tziva Adonai lemor, Daber el bnei Yisrael, v'yichu elecha para aduma tmima, asher ein ba mum, asher lo ala aleha ohol, untatem ota el alazar hakohen, botzi ota el michutz lamachane, v'shachat ota lefanav, v'lakach elazar hakohen midama v'etzba'o, v'hiza el nochach penei ohel moed midama sheva pe'amim, v'saraf et hapara le'einav et ora v'et b'sara v'et dama al pirsha yisro, v'lakach hakohen eitz eres v'izav ushni tola'at v'ishlich el toch sreifat hapara, v'chibes begadav hakohen v'rachatz b'saro b'mayim v'achar yavo el hamachane v'tamei hakohen ad ha'arev v'hasorei ota yichabes begadav b'mayim v'rachatz b'saro b'mayim v'tamei ad ha'arev v'asav ish tahor eit eper hapara v'hiniach michutz lamachane b'makom tahor v'hayata la'adat b'nei Yisrael lemishmeret lemei nidach atati, V'chibes ha'osef et efer ha'para et begadav v'tamei ad ha'arev v'hayeta livnei Yisrael v'lager hagar b'tocham l'chukat olam hanogea b'meit l'chol nefesh adam v'tamei shivat yamim hu yitchatavo vayom hashlishi uvayom hashvi'i yitar v'im lo yitchatav vayom hashlishi uvayom hashvi'i lo yitar kol hanogea b'met b'nefesh ha'adam asher yamut v'lo yitchata et mishkan Adonai timei v'nichreta hanefesh hahi miYisrael ki menida lo zorak alav tamei yeh o tum'atovo so tatorah Adam ki yamut be'ohel kol haba el ha'ohel v'chol asher ba'ohel yitma shivat yamim v'chol kli patuach asher ein samid patil alav tamehu v'chol asher yiga al pnei hasadeh v'chalel cherev over meit over etzem adam over kaver yitma shivat yamim v'lakechu latamei me'apar serefat hachatat v'natan alav mayim chayim el keli v'lakach ezo v'taval b'mayim ish tahor v'hiza al ha'ohel v'al kol ha'kelim v'yet hanefashot asher hayu sham v'al hanogea v'etzem ovechalal ovamet ovakaber v'hiza hatahor al hatamei bayom hashlishi uvayom hashvi'i v'chita o bayom hashvi'i v'chibes begadav v'rachatz b'mayim v'taher ba'arev v'ish asher yitma v'lo yitchata v'nichreta hanefesh hahi mitoch hakahal ki et mikdash Adonai timei tmei nida lo zorak alav tamehu v'hayeta lahem l'chukat olam umazei mehanida yichabes begadav v'hanogea b'mei hanida yitma ad ha'arev v'chol asher yigabo hatamei yitma v'hanefesh hanogat titma ad ha'arev vayavau b'nei Yisrael kol ha'eda midbartzin b'kodesh harishon vayeshev ha'am b'kadesh v'tamot sham Miriam v'tikaver sham lo hayamayim la'eda vayikahalu al Moshe v'al Haron vayarev ha'am im Moshe vayomeru lemor belugavanu bigva achenu lifnei Adonai v'lama havetem et kahal Adonai el hamidbar hazeh lamut sham anachnu uvirenu v'lama elitunu mitzrayim lehavi otanu el hamakom hara hazeh lo mekom zera ut einav gefen v'rimon umayim ayin lishtot vayavo Moshe v'Aharon mipnei hakahal el petach ohel moed vayiplu al pneihem vayerach avad Adonai alehem Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, kach et hamateh, v'hakel et ha'eda, ata v'Aharon achicha, v'dibartem el hasela, li'nehem v'natan meimav, והוצאת להם מים מן הסלע, והשקית את העדה ואת בעירם. ויקח משה את המטה מלפני אדוני, כאשר ציווהו. ויקהילו משה ואהרון את הקהל אל פני הסלע, ויאמר להם, שימו נא המורים, מן הסלע הזה נוציא לכם מים. וירם משה את ידו, ויך את הסלע, ומטהו פעמיים, ויצאו מים רבים, ותשת העדה ובירם. ויאמר אדוני אל משה ואל אהרון, יען לא האמנתם בי, להקדישני לעיני בני ישראל, לכן לא תביאו את הקהל הזה אל הארץ אשר נתתי להם. המה מי מריבה אשר רבו בני ישראל את אדוני, ויקדש בם. Do we do the Mishaberach before or after the fifth Aliyah?
I can do the Mishaberach now. Thank you, Marshall. Yasher Koach. We'll pause with the reading for just a moment. I could get spotlightified. Thank you. I'll pause for a moment, in just a moment, for the Mishaberach, for the prayer for those in our community who are ill. I've been thinking about the Mishaberach actually a bit today. I'm not quite sure why specifically. I mean, obviously this is a time when we are certainly thinking about illness and healing and epidemiology and how to prevent the spread of disease more than ever before. There's also something that has struck me before about how there are people in our lives who we want to be well, yet we sometimes only think about extending this prayer to them when they're actually sick. But continued wellness is important, and hopefully we wish health towards many people in our lives, even and especially those who are sick and also those who are currently well. So as I say this prayer in a moment, I want you to think right now, each of you, I want you to think about someone who you know, who you care about is sick, and I want you to wish them well right now. When you think of someone who's sick and extend them thoughts of healing, prayers for full recovery. Now I want you to think about someone who you know and care about, who you know is well, someone who you love, someone who matters to you. And I want you to think of them and extend prayers for continued health and wellness, right? Think about them and think and share those thoughts of continued health. And now, if you can, I want you to conjure up someone who you care for, who maybe you haven't spoken to in a while, who has sort of drifted off your radar, but someone who you care for nonetheless. And you don't know right now if they're healthy. You hope they are. And to bring them to your mind, this person who you care about, who you haven't spoken to in a while or been in touch with, and to send them thoughts and prayers for health and wellness. And as we've shared now all those thoughts and prayers for healing and continued health, I'll now recite the traditional prayer for healing, the Mishaberach. I have a list here of those in our community who we know are in need of healing, and I'll also pause for a few moments after reading the list if there's anyone whose name in Hebrew or in English you would like to add to this tefillah as well. Mishaberach Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov Imotenu Sarif Karachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et Zahava Yafa Bat Esther Ve'et Nima Bat Malka Ve'et Leah Bat Esther Ve'et Desiree Leah Ve'et Irma Kuriel Ve'et Yehudit Bat Frima Ve'et Rivka Bat Tasha Ve'et Arnorella Bat Yehudit Ve'et Mordechai Ben Esther Ve'et Leah Friedel Bat Racha Krendel Ve'et Catherine Bat Sarah Ve'et Stanley Greitzer Ve'et Itan Navi Ben Harav Chaya Ve'lev Chaim HaKohen Bet Leah, Bet Freya, Bet Harav, Yaakov, Baruch, Ben Uri, Uri, Ben Uri, Bet Zahav, Bet Esther, Bet Yosef Menachem, Mendel, Ben Gidon, Bet Yehuda, Ben Abraham, Ben Sarah, Bet Chashachaya, Bet Sarah, Bet Friedel, Bet Rachel, Bet Gutman Wolf, Ben Truma Gutta, Bet Menachem, Ben Chaim, Bet Akiva, Ben Naphtali, Malka, Bet Shoshana, Bet Leah, Bet Chana, Bet Esther, Bet Nikatzina, Bet Frumatova, Bet Metuka, Sarah, Bet Shane, Del Golda, Bet Bela, Esther, Gittel, Bet Fega, Bet Ben Sion, Ben Gittel, Bet Chaya, Bet Sarah, Bet Yaakov, Ben Ephraim, Ben Abraham, Bet Yoel, Ari, Ben Esther, Bet Helene, Bat Sarah, Bet Tova, Bet Yosef, Achava, Bet Elad, Shoshan, Bet Eliyahu, Ben Shema, Shira, Bet Shmuel, Chaim, Ben Devorah, Ve'et Ita bat Mordechai Lev, the Malka, ve'et Reuven ben Binyamin, ve'et Yudit bat Li bat Tzivia, ve'et Yitzchak Yaakov ben Paya, ve'et Yisrael ben Alfreda, ve'et Aharon Avram ben Adina, ve'et Yosef ben Yita, ve'et Rivka bat Nachama, ve'et Natan David ben Baruch HaKohen, ve'Mina, ve'et Hakadosh Baruch Hu Yimelachmim Alehem Lachzikam Urabotam V'Yishlach Lahem Mera Refuah Shlema Min Hashemayim Refuat HaNefesh Refuat HaGuf B'toch Shar Chalim V'chazik V'kidei Oskim B'tzarchehem Shabbat Yimilizok Refuah Krova Lavo Ashta Bagala Uzman Karid V'nomar Amen. Refuah Shlema, may they each receive a full, complete, speedy healing. Amen. We will now return to Marshall's chanting of the Torah portion. He's going to pick it back up, chapter 20, verse 14, found in the Eitz Chaim Chumash, right at the break towards the top of page 886. Chapter 20, verse 14. Let's spotlight Marshall once more as he continues reading, please.
Vayishlach Moshe Malachim Mikadesh El Melech Edom Ko Amar Achicha Yisrael Ata Yadata Eid Kol Hatla'a Asher Mitza'atnu Vayeredu Avotenu Mitzrayma Vanesha Mitzrayim Yamim Rabim Vayareu Lanu Mitzrayim V'la Avotenu Vanitzak El Adonai Vayishma Kolenu Vayishlach Malach Vayotzienu Mitzrayim V'hinei Anachnu V'kadesh Ir Ketzei Gevulecha Nebirana V'Yartzecha Lo Na'avor B'Sadeh Uv'Cherem V'lo Nishteme V'Er Derech HaMelech Nelech Lo nite yamin usmol ad asher na'avor gevulecha vayomer elav Edom lo ta'avor bi pen ba'cherev eitzei likratecha vayomeru elav b'nei Yisrael b'masila na'alev b'imei mecha nishte ani umiknai Benatati Michraham, Rak Ein Davar Biraglai Evora, Vayomer Lo Ta'avor, Vayetze Edom Likrato, Biyam Kaved Uviad Chazaka, Vayima Ein Edom, Naton Et Israel, Avor Bigvulo, Vayet Israel Me'alahav. Vayisu Mikadesh, Vayavo, V'nei Yisrael, Kol Hoida Hor Hahar, Vayomer Adonai El Moshe V'el Aaron B'Hor Hahar, Al Gavul Eretz Edom Lemor, Yeyasef Aaron El Amav, Ki Lo Yavo El Haaretz, Asher Natati Livnei Yisrael, Al asher britem et pi lememriva. Kach et Aharon v'et Elazar beno v'ha'al otam por ha'ar v'hafshet et Aharon et begadav v'hilbashtam et Elazar beno v'Aharon yiyasef u'meit sham v'ya'as Moshe ka'asher tziva Adonai v'ya'alu el hor ha'ar li'enei kol ho'edah Vayashet Moshe et Aharon et begadav. Vayalbesh otam et Elazar beno. Vayamot Aharon sham berosh ahar. Vayered Moshe v'Elazar min hahar. Vayiru kol ha'edah ki gava Aharon. Vayivku et Aharon shloshim yom kol Beit Yisrael. Vayishma Haknani melech Arad Yoshev HaNegev Iba Yisrael derech ha'atarim. Vayilachem Yisrael Vayish mimenu shevi. Vayidar Yisrael neder ladonai vayomar. Inaton titain et am hazeh biadi, v'acharamti et arehem. Vayishma Adonai b'kol Yisrael. Vayitain et haknaani, vayacharem etem et arehem. Vayikra shem hamakom chorma. Vayisu mehor hahar derech yamsuf. Lispof et Eretz Edom, Atiksar Nepham Badarech, Vaidaber Ha'am, Elohim Uv Moshe, Lama Elitunu Mimitzrayim, Lamu Pamidbar, Ki Ein Lechem V'Ein Mayim, V'Nafshenu Katza, V'Lechem Haklokel. Vaishalach Adonai ba'am et hanechashim hasarafim vayinashachu et ha'am vayamot amrav miYisrael vayavo ha'am el Moshe vayamaru chatanu ki dibarnu v'Adonai vavach hitpalel el Adonai V'yaser me'alenu et hanachash, v'yitpalel Moshe b'yad ha'am, v'yomer Adonai el Moshe, aseh lecha saraf, v'sim oto al nes, v'haya kol hanashuch, v'ra'a oto v'chai. Vayas Moshe nechash nechoshet, vayisimehu al hanes, v'haya im noshach hanachash et ish, v'hibid et nechash hanechoshet v'chai. And now starting to study what would be the seventh aliyah, I'd like you to pay special attention to verse 17. In the words will be reminiscent for you of that which we read at the Song at the Sea a long time ago in Parshat B'Shalach. Vayisu b'nei Yisrael vayachanu be'ovot, vayisu me'ovot, vayachanu be'iyei ha'avarim, v'midbar asher al pnei Moav, mimizrach hashamesh, Misham nasa'u vayachanu b'nachal zared. Misham nasa'u vayachanu me'ever Arnon asher b'midbar hayotze migavul ha'mori ki Arnon gavul Moav ben Moav uvein ha'mori al ken yamar b'sefer milchamot Adonai et vahed besufa v'et hanechalim Arnon v'eshet hanechalim asher natal l'shevet Ar v'nish'an ligvul Moav umisham be'era Hi habe'er asher amar Adonai leMoshe esof et ha'am v'yetna lahem mayim. Az yashir Moshe Yisrael et hashira hazot ali ve'er enula be'er chafaru hasarim karua nadivei ha'am bimchokek b'mishanotam umimidbar matana umimatana nachaliel uminachaliel bamot umibamot Hagai asher bistei Moav Rosh HaPiska Menishkefa al Pnei HaYishimon.
Yasher Koach, Marshall, thank you so much for chanting for us. As Rabbi Schatz indicated earlier, it's so wonderful, as always, to hear you chant and to learn from you. It also occurred to me, by the way, as I was walking over here, we're having sort of a lovely Beitenu reunion Shabbat this morning, because Rabbi Schatz led the first part. I'm going to be bringing us home afterwards. Marshall just chanted, and of course, Marshall is one of our stalwart chanters of Torah in Beitenu, over there in Pilch, when we're able to be in there. And another go-to of ours for Haftorah is Ilan Spar, who's going to chant Haftorah for us in just a moment to sort of round out this impromptu virtual Beitenu Shabbat morning service. The Haftarah for Chukat Balak, our double parsha this morning. If you are following along in the Eitz Chaim, you can find it beginning on page 915, out of chapters 5 and 6 of the book of Micha. The concluding pasuk should look familiar to many of you. It's a beautiful prophecy, and Ilan is going to chant it for us now. So if he could be spotlightified to chant the Haftorah, that would be great.
והיה שארית יעקב בקרב עמים רבים כטל מאת אדוני כרביבים עלי עשב אשר לא יקבל לאיש ולא יאכל לבני אדם והיה שארית יעקב בגויים בקרב עמים רבים כאריה בבחמות יער ככפיר בעדרי צאן אשר עם עבר ורמס וטרף ואין מציל תרום ידך על צריך וכואבך יכרתו והיה ביום ההוא נאום אדוני והכרתי סוסיך מקרבך והעבדתי מרכבותיך והכרתי ערי ארצך והרסתי כל מבצריך והכרתי כשפים מידיך ומעוננים לא יהיו לך והכרתי פסילך ומצבותיך מקרבך ולא תשתחווה למעשה ידיך ונטשתי אשריך מקרבך והשמרתי עריך ועשיתי באף וחמה נקם את הגויים אשר לא שמעו שמעונה את אשר אדוני אומר קום ריב את ההרים ותשמענה הגבעות קולך שימו הרים את ריב אדוני והאיתנים מוסדי הארץ כי ריב לאדוני עממו עם ישראל יתזכח עמי מה עשיתי לך ומה עשיתי לך ומה הלאתיך ענה בי כי העליתיך מארץ מצרים ומבית עבדים פדיתיך ואשלח לפניך את משה אהרון ומרים עמי זכרנה מה יעץ בלק מלך מואב ומענה אותו בלעם בן באור מן השיטים עד הגלגל למנדת צדקות אדוני במה אקדם אדוני יקף לאלוהי מרום הקדמנו בעולות בעגלים בני שנה הר ירצה אדוני בערפי אלים ברביבות נחלי שמן אתן בכורי פישי פרי בטני חטאת נפשי הגיד לך אדם מה טוב ומה אדוני דורש ממך כי אם עשות משפט ואהבת חסד וחצניה לכת עם אלוהיך.
Yasher Koch. Thanks, Elon. Spotlight back over to me again. Thank you for chanting that for us this morning. As with Marshall, it has, of course, been a while since I've had the pleasure of hearing you chant. I'm grateful that you did. So thank you, Yasher Koch. Before we move forward into the formal drosh slot, I want to take a quick moment. This would usually, of course, be the time we are all gathered here when we do prayer for our country, prayer for Israel, prayer for peace. And of course, today is the 4th of July. And so thinking a lot about the current state of our country and what we are celebrating and what we are currently challenged by. And I was looking around a little bit online yesterday, and I actually found a prayer written specifically for the 4th of July by Rabbi Mordechai Kaplan. He shared it in 1945, so a little while ago, but I found it to be powerful. I found it to be interesting and thought-provoking. So in the spot where we might have done the prayer for our country that we know, I will share this with you now. I hope you find it resonates with you as well. Apparently he read it and then went right into singing the Star Spangled Banner, which I'm not going to do for everyone's sake, but you may do so at home if you would like. O God, who is liberator and redeemer, lawgiver and judge, who rules over all mankind and presides over the destinies of nations, we invoke your continued blessing on our republic, which your grace called into being and your love sustains to this day. May America remain loyal to the principles of the Declaration of Independence and extend their application to ever-widening areas of life. Keep out of our life all manner of oppression, persecution, and unjust discrimination. Save us from conflicts. May our country be a haven of refuge to the victims of injustice and misrule. Instruct us in the art of living together, of reconciling differences of opinion and averting clashes of interest, of helping one another to achieve a harmonious and abundant life. Give us the wisdom to elect to leadership capable people of conscience, people of integrity, who will govern us according to your law of righteousness. Bless the enterprise of the American people, that they may utilize the natural resources of this land for the highest good of all people. May America be ever hospitable to new revelations of truth and science and philosophy, ever sensitive to the appeal of beauty in nature and art, ever responsive to the call of duty and the spirit of religious consecration and worship. And may Americans so love their country that they shall withhold no sacrifice required to safeguard its life and to fulfill its purpose. That the Star-Spangled Banner, the symbol of our American democracy, may ever wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. This is also not a simple time in the state of Israel. We know that there are some real question marks about what lies ahead. And we, of course, hope for continued safety for everyone in Israel and for continued clarity in terms of what are the appropriate next steps for the state. I will share the prayer for the state of Israel. If you'd like to follow along in the Lev Shalem, it's on 178. Avinu Shebashamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Goalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulatenu. Hagen alea be'avrat chastecha, ufros aleha sukat shlomecha, ushlach orcha ve'amidcha l'rosheha, sareh v'yotzeha, v'taknem be'etzah tova milchanecha, chazek et yedei miknei eretz kodshenu v'hanchilim Eloheinu Yeshua, v'yater et nitzachon teatrem. V'natata shalom ba'aretz v'simchat olam liyoshveha, v'nomar amen. Even though there is no Sefer Torah to return to the Ark in this moment, I'm still going to sing Eitz Chaim, just to sort of have a moment of liturgy before moving into the Drash. It's also speaking to me that phrase Eitz Chaim hi l'machazikim ba, it's a tree of life to those who hold on to it, who cling to it, who grasp it. To me, at least this past week has felt like one that has been tumultuous and just a bit difficult to find something to hold on to. And so to me, in this moment, these words are reminding me that our tradition, that our community, that what Judaism, that what Torah has to offer always is something to hold fast to. And through that, we can all be sustained. Eitz Chaim hi l'machazikim ba, v'tomcheha melushan, deracheha darchei noam, v'chol netivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu You may be seated. Ha ha ha, you're already sitting down. Something that I have been enjoying lately is I signed up for this course. It's called The Gift of Awareness through the Institute for Jewish Spirituality. It's a 13-module course for educators to connect with the practice of mindfulness meditation. Both to establish a personal practice or to reestablish a personal practice, and also to gain some resources and teachings to be able to transmit into, whatever the professional setting is in which you work, to be able to give those tools and to build a cohort of community of practice and for people to be able to learn from the experience. And so I'm just moving through the first module into the second module. And there was a teaching that really hit home for me right at the very beginning. Rabbi Jordan Ben Appel, one of the teachers at IJS, he framed the practice as tshuva. And he said that what this tshuva is about returning to the kind of person that I aim to be. That in each moment, I have the choice, the opportunity to say, okay, well, hold on. Am I living my life in the way that I aspire to, that I want to? Is this how I want to be living? And I can always take a step back, take a deep breath, and reorient and return to that person and to move forward from there. As many of you know, I worked at the tshuva for some time, so I've heard tshuva discussed as repentance, return, new response, all kinds of ways, but I had never heard it put exactly in this way before, and it really hit home for me. It really resonated. Not least of which because I have had some type of meditation practice before and I've gotten away from it. And now I can apply that very teaching to this practice to say, okay, well, I got away from that for a little while. It sort of faded. And now I can take a deep breath and I can pause and I can return to living my life in the way that I aspire to, knowing full well that I will fall short again. And that whether it's the meditation practice or any number of other ways in which I aspire to live my life and fall short on, I can come back, I can return, and I can say, this is how I want to keep living my life. I think we all have those things. And if you don't have any problems with that, I would love to meet you. Please call, email after Shabbat. I would love to hear about what that's like. But I'm pretty confident in saying that we all have moments, if we're lucky, just moments, where we move away from the kind of lives we hope to, the way in which we live our lives that we hope to conduct ourselves. And so then there's always this gap, always, between the ideal and the real, between how I want to be living and how I'm actually living. And then hopefully we have practices through which we can try to narrow that gap. But so I've been thinking about that separation, that gap, and how to close it, but also at the same time, how vast it can be. And that's true, of course, on an individual level. And I'm also seeing it on a cultural level, on a community level, on a societal level. And today, as we celebrate the 4th of July, a patriotic day, a day in which we celebrate the birth of our nation, a day in which we celebrate all that America has been and is and can be and will be. That we celebrate this idea enshrined in the Declaration that all men are created equal. That's not necessarily something that seems to be, from the way in which our nation has been, it doesn't seem all that self-evident necessarily. And there have been and there are ways that our country functions that seem to present a clear gap between that ideal of conducting the business of the country reflecting that all men are created equal and the way in which things actually are. More than I ever have before, continuing to be shown the ways in which institutional racism continues to have a legacy in our country in this civic moment, and feeling challenged by and confused about and really mourning in some ways how I haven't seen that more, and really confused and challenged by how to close that gap moving forward. And I was directed to an essay written in 1852, some years ago, to say the least, by Frederick Douglass. And the essay is called "What to the Slave is the 4th of July?" I'm not sure if any of you have read it. I'd imagine some of you have, but I had never read it before. And Frederick Douglass says, in part in this essay, he says, what to the American slave is your 4th of July? He says, to him, your celebration is a sham, your national greatness swelling vanity, your shouts of liberty and equality hollow mockery. Your prayers and hymns are to him mere bombast, deception, and hypocrisy. Americans, your Republican politics are flagrantly inconsistent. You boast of your love of liberty, your superior civilization, while the whole political power of the nation is solemnly pledged to support and perpetuate the enslavement of 3 million of your countrymen. Douglas, of course, was writing while slavery still existed in this country and would still for a number of years. Now, slavery, of course, has been abolished for many, many decades in this country, thank God. And we still have so far to go. We still have, as he was saying, some flagrant inconsistencies in terms of our ideals and the reality. And because of that, we still need to affirm that Black Lives Matter. We still need to address institutional racism in all of its many insidious and malignant forms, if we're going to live up to the promise of the Declaration that we are rightfully celebrating today, and the challenge to find ways to celebrate today with integrity. And so in the face of those flagrant inconsistencies, we still have this gap between what's promised and what is, between what's ideal and what's real. And I noted, differently than I ever had before in the week's Parsha, a situation where there does seem to be this gap between lofty language articulating ideals and a dire reality. Certainly much more dire than what the language would seem to indicate. As many of you know, in the parasha, Balak brings the prophet Balaam to come curse the people of Israel. And even though Balaam tries again and again to curse the people, each time he is thwarted and different words come out of his mouth. He offers a different prophecy, actually praising the people of Israel rather than cursing him. There's, of course, at least one line that you probably know quite well. It is through his words that we hear, Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, how goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, Israel, praising us for how lovely our dwelling spaces is. And these are the words, of course, that we say each morning to recognize how lucky we are, particularly ironic these days, but how lucky we are to be able to gather in a space of prayer, of study. And he was saying even more basic than that, how beautiful your dwelling places are. You're so great. What a community. What a people. This is amazing. And along with that, we can then ask the question, well, is that accurate? Is that a reflection of who the people of Israel were in that moment? If you've been following along at all in the book of Bamidbar, you can at least interrogate that a little bit. There's been more than a little fetching and complaining along the way. So it seems already a little bit questionable. And then an even finer point gets put on that right after the incident with Balaam wraps up, after he goes his way and Balak goes his. The verses immediately after that seem to turn that completely on its head. Vayeshev Yisrael b'shittim vayachal ha'am liznot et benot Moab. Vatikrena la'am lizivchei Eloheihen vayachol ha'am vayishtachavu la'Eloheihen. While Israel was staying there, right after this happened, the people profaned themselves by whoring with the Moabite women who invited the people to sacrifice for their God. Idolatry, licentiousness, right after we have just been praised for how wonderful we are. Are we sure that this is the same people? Right? It's juxtaposed so clearly. Now, the rabbinic reading on this, one of the rabbinic readings on this, is that Balaam, when he wasn't prophesying prophesizing how wonderful the people are, he sort of snuck over to him and sort of whispered, hey, this is how you can really get those people. And then Balak then sent the Moabite women to distract and sway the people away from their true purpose. Now that's possible. But it seems just as plausible to me that that nefariousness is unnecessary. We know about the complaining. We know about the distraction. We know about the golden calf. We know about the plagues that have been sent forth in response to how painful and how uncomfortable and how disobedient these people have been in their wanderings through the desert at this point. And not only that, there's a deep irony in how the verse Matovu is often read to praise the modesty of the people, that they didn't have their tents facing each other because of how modest they were. And then we smash cut right away to this bacchanalian scene of sex and idolatry. So again, a massive gap between how we're described and how we aspire to be every single morning and what's actually happening. Now, the incident, of course, comes to a fairly gruesome, zealous end at the hands of Pinchas. I won't describe it to you because I don't want the sermon to be rated NC-17, but you can go read it for yourselves if you'd like at the end of the Parsha. And Rabbi Shefa Gold reflects on his actions in a really interesting way. She highlights that the plague that had broken forth in the camp is actually mentioned only after Pinchas takes action, not before. That this zealotry is actually what helps to name and illuminate more clearly what was really happening. And she calls it a plague of perceived powerlessness. Wonderful turn of phrase. A plague of perceived powerlessness, that there's a need to act decisively towards what is good and holy. That you can only see after the fact what was actually happening in the moment when you're distracted, that you need to take ownership, otherwise we fall prey, we fall victim to our own worst impulses with tragic consequences. That we get distracted. And we need to once again claim, to take that breath, to take that pause, and to say, I actually have the ability to pause in this moment, to aspire to the kind of person that I want to be, instead of tumbling further and further down away from those ideals. To which I would say, it's even more important on top of that, to accurately name that gap, to say, okay, here's where I am now. Here's where I've been, here's where I am now, where do I want to go? Because that gap only grows if I don't see it accurately, that unless I'm able to say, this is where the problem really lies, that those flagrant inconsistencies will only continue to become more and more amplified, further widening that gap. This has felt like a tough week. That up until the past week and a half or so, I was starting to feel a little optimistic about the current situation in which we find ourselves, particularly as a Californian, particularly as an Angelino, that even though there were still challenges, it seemed like at least there might be some respite in terms of this virus that continues to circulate. And so I try not to read too many, but I still read, plenty of articles about not just the numbers, but about interpretations of the numbers and analyses of what might happen moving forward. And certainly in reading about COVID-19, it has its own gap. Plenty of places in this country between the reality of what's actually happening and the understanding and the rhetoric around what's happening. And we unfortunately need to be reminded again and again that though we might be done with this virus, it's not done with us. And so feeling discouraged about that, I was reading an article in the LA Times, an interview with an epidemiologist, Dr. Jennifer Nuzzo. And in reflecting on the rising numbers, through her words, I was actually reminded of how important it is to get out of the powerlessness that Rabbi Sheffield was talking about when she talks about what each one of us has the obligation and ability to do. And Dr. Nuzzo said, individuals have more power than they think. You might feel powerless, but you're not. You can make decisions, and you don't have to be perfect to have an effect. It's easy in the face of these rising numbers, 3.5 months into this, to feel like all is lost, at least for me, and to just feel helpless. And what she says is, no, you have a choice. You have the ability to make smart, healthy choices about how you're living, and that has an impact. And even though you're not going to do it perfectly, you can make tshuva to come back, to conduct yourself and to live your life in that healthy way that you know is best for you and your community and your country. It reminded me of the serenity prayer, that God gives us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference, to get out of denial and into reality, to recognize the need for action. Now, in some ways, I think the serenity prayer is kind of misnamed, actually. It's focused on that first clause, right? How do I have serenity around things that feel challenging? But maybe we should call it the courage prayer, right? The courage to change the things I can. Instead of being in that perceived powerlessness, to say, no, I'm going to have some courage in this moment, and I'm going to make the changes that need to be made. I'm going to see that gap, and I'm going to say, not all is lost. There's something I can do here. There's something that I need to do here. How do we express that courage? There are those beautiful words that Elon chanted a few moments ago, longer than I thought ago. Sorry, Rabbi. But just a few moments ago, that closing passage of the Haftarah from Micha, Higid lecha Adam ma tov ma Adonai doresh mimcha ki im asot mishpat ve'ahavat chesed ve'hatznei lechet im Elohecha. God has told you, you know what's good. You know what's required of you. Do justice, love goodness, walk modestly with God. And in a passage in the Talmud, that's actually one version of narrowing down the 613 mitzvot all the way down to 3, just 3. Do those 3 things. That's the essence, according to this teaching. And in some ways, that feels woefully insufficient. With everything going on in the world, with all of these gaps, that's it. That's the solution. I don't know if it's the solution. And in each moment, I have to try to take at least some incremental action to get myself a little bit closer to how I want to be living and to get the world a little bit closer to where I hope it can go. Loving kindness, justice, modesty. I can't end institutional racism in an instant. I can't close the gap between when my faith wavers and absolute confidence that things will be okay. I'm not always going to be perfect in terms of how I might be trying to live as healthily as I can in the face of a pandemic, but I can keep closing that gap. And so in the spirit of renaming things from the serenity prayer to the courage prayer, I'll offer one more. We call it the Declaration of Independence, and of course, in historical context, it is declaring our independence from Britain. And at the end, it actually affirms very clearly how closely we're all connected. I didn't know this, actually. I don't know my Declaration of Independence well enough. I know the first paragraph or two pretty well, but I read it all the way through. And here's how it ends. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Yes, it's a declaration of independence, and it closes with a declaration of dependence. We need each other. We impact each other. We are responsible for each other. and we forget, and we go astray, and we lose sight of our ideals, and we don't work hard enough on those flagrant inconsistencies, and we can always come back with a breath, with a pause, with a reminder of where we want to go and how we want to be living. So I'm committed to doing that work. And I invite you to keep doing that work with me, to keep working to narrow these gaps. And by taking those concrete actions, we will bring ourselves, we will bring each other ever closer to being the people and the community and the country that we will always aim to be. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Shapiro. I'm wondering, I know that you didn't want to lead us in these, but I'm wondering if maybe we will turn to sing a little America the Beautiful and Star Spangled Banner, just to keep us in your beautiful and holy words for just a few moments. I'm going to remain seated because I removed my music stand to be able to stand and say these words with you. If you're in the Lev Shalem, which is the Siddur I have in front of me, it's on page 453, the words to America the Beautiful, as well as the Star Spangled Banner. Though I think you probably all know them, but if you wanted to follow along, and if you would like to rise, you are more than welcome to. Again, I'm going to remain seated. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks, Rabbi Schatz. Appreciate you taking that moment and appreciate you being lead vocals on that. We'll take a few moments for the Musaf Amidah in the Lev Shalem 185, in the full Sim Shalom 430, and in the Slim Shalom 156. And what I'll invite you to do as a kavanah for this is, whether you say the words in the Hebrew or the English, or you take a few moments for quiet reflection, I invite you to think within your own life, where are the moments where that tshuva is needed? Where are the moments that you're aiming to close the gap between where you are now and the life that you want to be leading, and how you can get one step closer, one breath closer to closing that gap. So we'll take a few minutes for the Amidah for this personal reflection. Oh, say shalom, shalom, bimroma, yaseh shalom. Oh, say shalom, shalom, bimroma, yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imeru amen. If you're still in the middle of your reflection, please continue. Otherwise, we will continue with Ein Kelohenu, page 204, in the Lev Shalem, page 508, page 182. Hike. Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkenu, Ein Kamoshienu, Michelohenu, Mikadonenu, Michemalkenu, Mikmoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shiktiru Avotenu, Lechanecha Eketoret Hasamim. And turn the page for Aleinu. Please rise if you would like. Aleinu l'shabbat Adonai. כי המלכות שלך היא ומלאה תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad. Mourner's Kaddish can be found in the Lev Shalem on page 207, in the Full Seam Shalom in 512, in the Slim Shalom on page 184. All those observing Yartzeit in the period of mourning, please rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. Ve'alma divrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael v'agala v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mebarach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Kudsha Brichu. La'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi Shlam Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'ramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. I guess announcements. The announcements are, I miss you guys. I wish there were other people in the building with me, in addition to our wonderful support staff who are here. So thank you to Cash, thank you to Hector for helping us out this morning. Yasher Koach to Rabbi Shas for a beautiful Psuke to Zimra and a wonderful Shacharit. Yasher Koach to Marshall Kramer for your beautiful Torah reading. Yasher Koach to Ilan Spar for your fantastic Haftarah. There's lots of great stuff happening, mostly through these forums. I know that conversations are ongoing about if and when and how we will all be able to see each other in person again. And I know that those are all still very much in flux. I will say that I believe next Sunday, there will be a community-wide virtual town hall gathering for if you would like to hear more about when we reopen, what that will be looking like. We'll start to talk a little bit about high holidays, etc. And if you just like the opportunity to see a whole bunch of Beth Am folk, I know a lot of people will be there. I'll also add just one more thing, which is I know that membership renewals are coming out. I encourage you to look into that as soon as you are able. I don't know about you, but I have certainly found this community to be of immense support and sustenance during these incredibly difficult times. And we hope you feel the same, and we want you to keep being a part of our community. And we need you to keep being a part of our community, and we're so grateful to have you as a part of our community. So please look into that information when you next have the opportunity. In terms of the rest of the day, Rabbi Schatz, what time is Rabbi Kligfeld going to be here? 7? Was that right? 7? 8? Rabbi Kligfeld will be back here at, I think that's 8. 8:05.
I've been unmuted, which is better. 8:05. You don't have to go anywhere. It's 8:05. 8:05.
8:05. Fantastic. Yeah. Rabbi Kligfeld will be back, zooming away the end of Shabbat at 8:05. If you'd like to leave your Zoom room open, and look forward to seeing many of you around the Zoomosphere soon and safely in person in the not too distant future. Wrap up with Adon Olam, Lev Shalem 211, and close to wherever you've been in the other books too. Slim Shalom 187, 514, Full Seam Shalom. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'et Nasa B'Chefzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'Acharei Kichlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora V'Hu Haya V'Hu Hoveh V'Hu Yiyeh V'Tifara V'Hu Echad V'Ein Sheni Lehamshir lo lehafira beli reshit beli tachlit belo haoz v'hamisa v'hu eli v'chai goali v'tzorchev li b'yetzara v'hu nisi umanosli menat kosi b'yom ekra v'yado avtid ruchi B'tishan v'ya'ira v'imruchi gebiati Adonai li v'lo ira. One sec, I want to show you guys something. So the last time I was in here, I made a joke about Kiddush, whether from the grape juice or from the wine from Purim 2014. I have very disturbing news, which is that it seems like someone is actually drinking the Purim 2014 wine. So Rabbi Schatz, I don't know if that's you when you're in here, or we should tell Rabbis Kligfeld and Chorny that this is a very bad idea, but someone has been drinking the Purim 2014 wine, a mystery for the Zoom age. Please be in touch if you have any clues. And we will conclude with Kiddush. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael teshabat lasot teshabat ledorotam brit olam. V'ni uvein b'nei Yisrael otilu olam ki sheshet yimim aseh Adonai shemam bet haaretz. U'v'yom hashvi Shabbat v'yinecha ha'achor et yom Shabbat lekodsho. Sheshet yimim tvodetzit kol ma'asecha. V'yom hashvi Shabbat l'Adonai Elohecha lo taseh kol ma'acha ata uvincha uvitcha avdecha v'amcha uvemcha v'gercha asher b'sharecha. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני שמם ואת הארץ את הים ואת כל שרבם וינח ביום השביעי על כן ברך אדוני יום השבת ויקדשהו סברי ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Wisho is here to give you all a handshake or a hug or a high five or some form of physical contact in a warm, friendly Shabbat way. I'm just going to wave to you all from a distance. Thanks to everyone who joined us this morning. Lovely to be able to share Shabbat with you in at least some form. Hope you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend and hope to see you in some way, shape, or form very soon. Shabbat shalom, everybody.